Hello, ladies. It's Renee, host of the Welcome to Your Life podcast. Have you thought of recording your own podcast, but the thought of learning new technology was too frightening? I know exactly how you feel. That's how I felt until I found Anchor. Anchor is the easiest way to make a podcast. Anchor gives you everything you need in one place, and it's free. You can record from your phone or your computer, and the creation tools allow you to record and edit your podcast so it sounds great. They'll even distribute your podcast for you so it can be heard everywhere on places like Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and many, many more. You can easily make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. Download the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. Trust me, you will not regret it. Hello, everyone. You are listening to episode 26 of the Welcome to Your Life podcast. WTYL is a wellness podcast for midlife women who want to re-energize their wellness goals, stop yo-yo dieting, and fall in love with their bodies again. I am your host, certified health coach Renee Reed, and I am on a mission to reduce the number of women who die each year from heart disease and type 2 diabetes. It's time to get healthy, ladies. Can you believe it? The holiday season is upon us. And for some of us, this can be the most stressful time of the year. As we try to navigate the office parties and family gatherings, we still want to be mindful of our wellness plan. And this is especially daunting if you are in midlife, because the weight just does not come off as quickly as it used to. Believe me, I know. So it's even more crucial for us to stick to our wellness plan so that we don't have to keep starting over. And starting over can play havoc on us, both physically and mentally. In today's show, I'm going to give you 5 strategies that you can use to have fun this holiday season without stressing over what you're going to eat. And you can decide to use all 5 or just one, but I promise you, you won't regret it. Let's get started. Hello, my friends, and welcome to the show. Before we get started today, I want to invite you to join us in the Courageous Women's Network. If you are tired of trying to lose weight by yourself, if you're tired of trying to restart your career or manage your work-life balance alone, if you start every Monday on a quest to find your passion and purpose, but you fizzle out before the end of the week, then check out the Courageous Women's Network. In this free group, you will find a fantastic group of women who will love and support you unconditionally. If you need direction, support, motivation, and accountability, join us today. I will also be in the group providing some additional trainings, and everything is absolutely free. I promise you will love it. The link will be in the show notes. So, Thanksgiving is 2 weeks away. I cannot believe it. And the holiday parties have already started. If you're like me, the holiday season is both a blessing and a curse. And I have to admit that it wasn't just the time spent with family and friends gathered around the Thanksgiving table, or the happy giggles of my children as they race to open their Christmas gifts, or even the fancy drinks that I am going to enjoy on New Year's Eve. It wasn't even my mom's pork roast and black-eyed pea dinner. This is, of course, when I ate meat that made me giddy for the holiday season. It was actually the relief of being able to kick to the curb whatever eating/diet plan I was on and to throw myself headfirst into my appetite. This was the time of the year when I could enjoy all the delicious foods and not feel guilty because overeating was not only acceptable, it was expected. And I told myself that this was my time, that I had the right to take a break from counting calories, weighing my food, and logging every morsel of food that I put in my mouth. So, like millions of my fellow dieters, I promised myself that after I binged for, 6 weeks of the holiday season, that I would start again on January 1st or 2nd. And this was all well and good until I became pre-diabetic. And then I realized that my yo-yo dieting had to come to an end, especially if I wanted to reduce the chances of me becoming type 2 diabetic. Because, ladies, pre-diabetes is reversible. And just by making a couple of lifestyle changes, you can reverse your pre-diabetes and take control of your health. And I am a testament to that. So the strategies that I'm going to share with you today can be used for the holiday season, but they're actually really great strategies to use throughout the year. No more yo-yo dieting. Let's get off the dieting merry-go-round and get healthy. That's our goal. So, our first strategy is my favorite. And this one really helped me to learn how to plan for and eat what I wanted. So I didn't have to worry about whether or not a food was good or bad. Our first strategy is to stop classifying foods as good or bad and to begin to eat mindfully. Because foods are neither good nor bad. It's how we consume them that puts us at risk for losing weight or gaining weight. And if we approach our meal mindfully, so if we plan what we're going to eat and approach the buffet table mindfully, this will reduce our anxiety and help us to enjoy the meal. So, this is what I want you to do. I want you to take your plate and fill half of it with fresh fruit and veggies or salad. And then on the other side, you can enjoy a small serving of your favorite foods. What I want you to remember, though, is that the holiday season is long. It lasts at least 6 weeks. So you don't have to eat every single food in one sitting. The other thing is, and this is where the mindful eating comes in, is that you're going to slow down and savor the experience. You're actually going to slow down and enjoy the meal. This works, I promise you. It takes your brain at least 20 minutes once you start eating to signal to your body or your belly that you're full. And once you're full, you can stop eating. So this is something that you can do every single day. Slow down and enjoy your food. Strategy 2, don't skip meals. Now, it can be tempting to try to save your daily calories for one big meal. I've done it more times than I like to admit. But in my mind, I thought that I was actually doing myself a favor. I would not eat breakfast, not eat lunch, and then wait for the office party or the office outing, and then literally gorge on appetizers and entrees and everything I could get my hands on because I was starving. This is not a good thing to do. Because I was starving, it made it easier for me to overeat during my one meal. And I was so hungry that I ate so fast. Sometimes I didn't even enjoy the food, and I ended up with indigestion or an upset stomach. So instead of skipping meals, let's try to stick to our regular eating schedule. This will prevent your blood sugar from dropping and your body from going into starvation mode. So you won't feel like you have to eat everything in sight just to feel full and to get your blood sugar on an even keel. Strategy number 3, don't skip your exercise routine. I know that during this time of year, it can be so easy to put off exercising. I mean, who has time to fit in a workout during the never-ending scheduled festivities? But according to the CDC, your workout will actually act as your secret weapon. It can help you to burn calories and reduce your stress levels, which for many of us, this is a stressful time of year. So exercise can help you to reduce your stress levels. And when you reduce your stress levels, you will reduce that stress hormone that causes you to hold on to every fat gram that you put into your body. And then you're sad because now you feel bloated and unhappy. So don't skip your exercise routine. If you don't have time to work out for your whole 30 minutes or your whole 60 minutes or however many minutes that you are working out each day, of course, you are getting at least 150 minutes of heart pumping cardio throughout the week or through the week. So break your exercise routine up. Now, I used to think that this was a waste of time. You know, it's a waste of time to get up in the morning to do 15 minutes on the treadmill. But what I found is that actually helped me to stay on my wellness plan because I felt good about the fact that I did some cardio or some yoga or lifted weights. And so I didn't really want to overeat and, ruin the good work that I've done. So don't be afraid to break your routine up into smaller increments and get those minutes, all those minutes add up. That's all I'm trying to say. So, strategy number 4, get your rest. The holiday season is lovely. Hanging out with your family, your friends, and being the life of the party can be exhausting, though. So, you want to make sure that you are getting enough rest throughout the day. You should still be aiming for 7 or 8 hours of sleep. And you should be trying still, if possible, to go to bed and get up at the same time every day. So still sticking to your sleeping goals and your sleeping patterns, because when we don't get enough sleep and we feel sleep deprived, our body will begin to crave foods that are high in fat and sugar so that it can provide you with the energy it thinks you need to get through the day. So, get your 8 hours of sleep. And if you can't get 8 hours of sleep, and I know some people say you shouldn't nap during the day, but I always feel that taking a little nap, no more than 15 or 20 minutes, will really help you to get re-energized, and it will help you to stave off running to the vending machine or the kitchen for those chocolate chip cookies. Of course, you guys don't have chocolate chip cookies because you're reducing your sugar intake, right? Right. So, strategy number 5. We are at the end, ladies. And this is one that has really been helpful for me, especially not only because I'm trying to eat healthier and to be a good example for my family and friends, but also since I've become vegetarian and then vegan, this has helped me to make sure that there was something at the gathering that I could eat. So, strategy number 5, take your own food. If you're invited to a party and you want to make sure that there are healthier food options, then bring your own dish. And bring enough to share, because we want to spread that goodness to our family and friends. But bringing your own food would take the stress out of what you're going to eat. And remember what I said, the more we can reduce the stress surrounding our eating, the more we can enjoy our food, and the more our bodies can relax and stay regulated so that it's not craving foods that are high in fat and sugar, and also it's not producing that cortisol hormone that helps us to retain fat, especially in our bellies. So, these tips can help you stick to your wellness goals throughout the year, like I said before. And that's what I want to get across. That's what I teach the women that I coach and inside of our group, that wellness is a lifestyle. It is not a temporary state of mind. And to be successful with your wellness goals, you have to plan for that success. It's like anything else in your life. You have to plan for it. So to recap, for the holiday season and throughout the year, we are going to begin to eat mindfully and enjoy the experience. We're not going to classify foods as either being good or bad. We're going to learn how to eat what we want and to enjoy it. Eating slowly will help our brain signal to our bodies that we're full, and then we'll stop eating. And I am going to do an episode sometime in the near future on the 20-minute meal and how you can use it to eat what you enjoy so that you're not just eating boiled chicken and salad, but eating what you enjoy, being able to sit down with your family and eat the family meal without feeling guilty or overeating. But that's in a future show. Tip number 2 is that we are not going to skip meals. We're going to aim at eating regularly throughout the day, or as normal as you possibly can. So if you are used to eating 3 meals a day, you're going to eat 3 meals a day. The best thing is, and this is what one of my clients told me, is that she gets through the holidays treating Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's like it was any other day. So she fixes her, prepares her plate and sits down and eats just like she was eating dinner, as if she was eating dinner on a regular Wednesday or Thursday. And so that's how we want to think about these foods, because we're not classifying them as good or bad. We don't have to tell ourselves that we can't have it anymore. This is it. Grab all you can until next year. So we're not skipping meals. Strategy number 3, don't skip your workout. If you're short on time, you can break your workout into 2 15-minute intervals. That way, you're still getting 15 minutes or 30 minutes for the day, and you're sticking to your exercise plan. Tip number 4, get some rest. The holiday season is stressful, so you want to make sure that you are maintaining a regular sleep schedule so that you can continue to burn calories and give your muscles some rest. And tip number 5, or strategy number 5, is bring your own food to the party. So if you're invited to a party, bring a dish. You can enjoy your healthier options, and so can the other guests at the party. I want you to enjoy this holiday season, and you can enjoy the holiday season and stick with your wellness goals. You have the power to succeed. I believe in us, and I think that 2020 is going to be the healthiest year of our lives. Being over 40, 50, or 60 does not mean that we have to accept the state of our bodies. We can actually make small lifestyle changes to create the life and the bodies that we want. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed today's show. Remember, the holiday season is no excuse to put your wellness goals on the shelf until January 1st or 2nd. January will be here, and you will feel much better when it arrives, both physically and emotionally, if you can meet it with a clear mind and an open heart. I would love to hear your thoughts and how you are planning to get through the holiday season. You can shoot me an email at WTYLwellness@gmail.com. Remember, the first step to getting healthy is merely acknowledging that there is a need. Don't forget to subscribe, share this episode with someone you love, and don't forget to check out our free Facebook group, the Courageous Women's Network, to get the love and support you need to maintain the faith and keep you moving forward. I will talk to you guys soon. Remember, you are stronger than you give yourself credit and more blessed than you know. Bye for now.